Yeah, money, baby.
The battle of the ice creams. Dairy cream versus no
Cream
name.
and fudge.
It's like I'm playing. They more expensive.
Cream and fudge factory.
This
This
is
is
only
95 baht.
this is only 10 baht.
You get waffle cone, strawberries, caramel, shortcake, and some good ice cream. And it's all homemade.
And you get some vanilla and an awesome cone that's great to the last bite. For
Machine
only
made.
10. And we are here at the what's this? The Central Festival, Center Festival.
Yeah, the Central Festival Mall.
Central Festival Mall. Just got finished coming from the movies.
Yes.
Checking out the movies and
We saw Black Panther. It was amazing.
yeah,
You guys gotta go see it. You can.
so now we're here. We just got finished having some quick ice cream date lunch type thing, and we're going to talk to you for our question of the day.
Well, since we've been together, how much have I grown? Or what have I done to show you that I've grown?
Well, when I first met you, you was a young spring chicken.
I'm
and
still
so-
a young spring chicken.
I'm playing. You've gotten younger in the looks in the face,
What?
but you've gotten older in the mind. It's like that.
Alright.
No, for real, babe. You've grown tremendously since I've met you. I mean, grown in spirit, grown in you're grown woman, you know, as far as growing into the woman you want to become. You've grown into a great business owner. Like, I've seen you go from never owning a business before to running a business like I've never seen somebody run before. You've also grown in the way that you, like your spirituality has grown tremendously. I feel like a lot of things that I've learned growing up, I'm a little bit older, just a little bit, and I've been to a lot of higher schools of learning as far as learning spirituality and learning things, and I feel like once I tell you like one time or I run it down to you one time, you're able to understand the knowledge, and not just understand it and then like implement it like this. And I feel like every time I tell you something, you just kind of surpass me when it comes down to knowing it and learning it and using it. So I feel like spiritually, I've seen you transform into something that it's almost like a secret weapon, and you're able to really stand your ground when it comes down to it, and also uplift people in a way that I feel like only a queen, only somebody who's really called to do this type of calling that you do it. Well, before we got interrupted, definitely like the vision that I saw you and your higher self when we first met, you've become that, like right now, like without a shadow of a doubt, you've become your higher self of what I saw you become. I'm just happy to have known you. You've become my mentor. I feel like I went from having a protege to now the protege becoming the mentor. And I think it's supposed to be like that. Like the student becomes the teacher, and it's supposed to go back and forth. Like we're supposed to be able to trade off each other like that. And so I'm just appreciative that you've grown at the speed that you've grown to be able to teach me now. And I'll become the humble student. Like so, that's how much you've grown to the point that I'm learning from you now.
I guess you can ask me.
Okay, all right. How have I grown since you've met me?
Since the time I met you, I believe that you have become more personable, like more easy to approach or talk to or have a conversation with. Not that you weren't before, but you just seem so tough and kind of closed offish and only want to stick to surface things. And I think that you definitely open up a lot more. But come back to your personal life and who you are. I think you become more open, more transparent with that. And also more sociable, you know, with people around you. I think that you've done that a lot more than when I first met you. I think when I first met you, I mean, I saw you hanging around a crowd of people at their birthday party. But I still felt like you weren't really mingling. Like, you know, to have a party and it's like, oh, it's your party, you're the life of the party. It's like, it's your party, so you're the life of the party. And I feel like you're the life of the party. Only because it wasn't... Yeah, I'm a sociable person, but someone who's not, you know, so it showed me then, like, okay, this is something that you really have to work on. And I feel like you've definitely grown in that department. And also, grown in your mentality of what wealth is and what success is. I feel like, you know, just expanding upon it, you know, not having small goals but bigger goals, and not thinking that, you know, you're only a man if you just do these few things, like the other things that accumulate to that, and also the ways that you can compensate, you know, besides those core things that you feel like they need to be a man. So I feel like you have grown in that department too. Know what you need or not to need, and what to do and not to do. I feel like you've definitely grown in those. I think it comes with time and experience with being with you as to why you may feel like I'm growing. Like, I think over the time, like, I've already made a commitment to grow on myself every day since basically the time we met, the time I made the decision to work on myself. And then when we decided to, okay, let's get married and, you know, do those things, I feel like every day I try to figure out, like, okay, well, you know, what is it that I can do better to make our day a little bit better? Whether it's my communication with you, whether that's how I deal with certain things. And it may be multiple things throughout the day, and I don't get all the multiple things I gotta do, but I at least try to conquer at least one of the things, you know, that I feel like I can need, which makes it a little bit easier, you know, on us in our relationship, because I try to make sure that everything gets done with more of these core principles, like all the principles that we have, just make sure everything is done in those principles, in love and trust and growth and vision, you know, trying to do those things. So yeah, like that's what I like about growing, because well, first you have to have purpose in order to grow, because I feel like you have to understand your purpose individually and also together as a unit to be able to grow. Because think about something actually growing, being a seed, right, that's being planted to the ground, being watered, but it already knows its purpose even as a seed. You know that its purpose is to grow or to be this big flower. So I feel like even before the watering process comes, before that, you just gotta kind of know your purpose. And I feel like the same thing in your relationship. You gotta know why your purpose, well, not why your purpose, why your relationship is current or why it's here, because it's still a purpose outside of just the two of you. You know, you still are, I don't want to say missionaries in a way, but you still have a message for people outside of you, and also people that's going to come up underneath you too, like your lineage or two people. So growth is very, very important to continue to have.
Sometimes I'll see marriages and they'll be stagnant. It'll be like, you know, you kind of almost get used to being in the same routine, used to what you did for the last 20 years, and that can be really detrimental to a relationship when two people are stagnant, either in their individual growth or in their growth in a relationship. Because again, you have individual purposes and you have a purpose to being together on some light that you're supposed to be shining to the world. And when you dim that as a relationship, because two people coming together is so powerful. Like when we say superhero power, we really mean like when you put these powers together, when we're working in cohesiveness and syncness, it's crazy the amount of power that we can cause just on the universe. Like, period. Like just from here to the farthest extent, we're able to use our power when we come together. And I feel like when relationships are stagnant and they're not growing, it dims your light, like it dims your power, and you're not able to really use it the way you're supposed to. And you might get lost in just doing the day-to-day stuff. Like we've been doing this for 20 years, and if it's not growing, and if you're not growing in who you are and who you are in a relationship, then it's really something that you should fix in your relationship. Yes, you can have love, you can have the trust factor, but if the growth isn't there, then you're not doing anybody else justice outside of yourself, outside of your relationship. And so I definitely feel like growth is important, and I'm just happy that we always have a goal or a mission or a purpose, and it's growing every single day. And we make sure that we grow individually every single day, and we push each other to keep growing every single day. And so I'm just proud and happy to be a part of a relationship that is growing at this speed, because, man, it makes me feel alive.
No, really. Even relationships that, you know, just are stuck on image. I feel like sometimes you may settle in a relationship because maybe you're a little bit older. You feel like, this is what marriage should look like, so I already have that. But yet you're still unhappy. There's no purpose being fulfilled. There's no trust or truth there, because you're sitting there lying to yourself and to your partner about the fact that you want to be in a situation that you don't. And so just a lot of like variables that go with that that's just not positive. So that would definitely make you not grow in any type of area. Nothing's going to grow from that, because your foundation or the reasons why you jumped into it aren't solid. They're not based off of those core principles. So it's not going to work. So I feel like growth is important. You know, even if you did get married for those reasons, there's ways to turn it around. You know, maybe you can develop feelings. Maybe you do have feelings. There's ways that you can grow from that. So just figure out where you are right now. Make a goal where you see yourself at, and then try to make the list of things that you need to do to get to that goal. That creates growth. It's in between now, the bottom, and also the goal is the growth part. Because through you going through those lessons, you're going to learn. You're going to learn some hard truths, some good truths, some medium truths, but the point is you're going to learn, which creates growth in return. You're going to do things differently. You're going to see yourself differently, see the partner differently, which is growth all around. So just continue to grow in yourself and your confidence, and then also your relationship and your business.
I think another way that you can tell of whether or not your relationship is growing is literally the things that are around you. Like, we know that we're growing when everything around us is growing too. And if everything else is around us and it's not growing, and we know we're growing, we will uplift our roots and put it somewhere else so that we can make sure that we can still grow, and as well as everything is around you that can grow. And so look at the fruits of your labor, look at the fruits of what you're producing in your relationship. Make sure that it's not rusting or dying off, or the roots aren't just dying off from where your foundation is. And so if everything else around you is growing, and you see life and everything's full of life, and your relationship is full of life, when I look at her and I don't see her growing for a whole week straight, or I see, sadness or worry or anything like that, then I know it's something that I need to do in myself too, and we need to do in our relationship, and we both have to make sure that each other is growing. And it's our responsibility to make sure each other's growing, because we're one now. Like, we're married. Even if you're not married and you're in a relationship, your goal is what? To work towards marriage if you're in this relationship, right? And so that person becomes your responsibility, and so you got to worry about your growth. You also have to worry about the other person's growth. And so I take her growth very seriously. Whatever it comes down to it, if it's something that I know that she needs for her own growth, her own personal growth, I'll make that sacrifice and make sure that, I can do that for her, or that we can do that together. And, my growth is just as important as hers at this point.
Yeah, everything around you is a reflection of yourself. And, even your mate. That's why you choose your mate, because they are a piece of you that you feel like cannot be gone anywhere else. It has to stay with you, because you won't feel complete. You won't have complete thoughts. You won't have complete ways of doing things. So I feel like that's why you choose a partner. But everything outside of yourself reflects yourself. And if things are negative or dying, like he said, most likely you're negative and you're dying within too. And that's a hard truth, but it's necessary, and you have to understand why you're dying. What's holding you and weighing you down, because it's holding you and weighing you down, also going to do the same thing to your partner, and it's going to show in different areas of your life, or in your relationship. So you don't want to go that far. So definitely make sure that you are aligned with yourself, because everything outside of you will become that as well. So just continue to speak love and prosperity over your life, over your partner's life, over whatever you guys have together, and you'll see things start to grow. It's just like water. Make everything grow.
Yes, it's like a rebirth. You can always rebirth your relationship. It don't matter where it's been. It don't matter if you think it's totally dead. If you really want it, and this other person really wanted too, you guys can still grow. You can still grow from wherever you are.
Because there is a rose that is black, and it grows. You beautifully throughout, and it grows in concrete. It's a black rose. It's black. It looks dead. Looks crazy, right? Grows still from water though, but grows in concrete. Doesn't need any dirt. All it needs is water. And sometimes that's how it is. Sometimes you be black, terrible, broken up, just like the rose. I'm gonna try to put a picture on there. And you may be in an area, an environment where nothing is growing, and you have to create an environment where you can grow. You can't control everything outside yourself, but you can control yourself. So if you're ready to grow and to be there, guess what? Water is trickling down. Water is trickling down, helping you to grow and be that beautiful flower, because the black flower or rose doesn't stay black. It grows into a red, beautiful rose when it's ready. The flower dictates when it's ready to be red. And I feel like you can do that too. You can dictate when you're ready to be red. And sometimes you may feel like you're already a red rose, but something else is missing. That's okay. That's what our quiz is for, to figure out what is missing from you being that beautiful red rose. So growing is like the best part. It's nothing like looking back on your life and seeing the growth from yourself. I feel like that's an amazing accomplishment when you can sit there and be like, you know what, I came from this, now I'm here. You know what, I grew. Not only did I grow, I helped other people grow as well. And that is beyond legacy, you know, at that point. So it's exciting. Growth is exciting.
It is. I feel like I feel like our vibrations got higher just from talking about growth. You know, it's definitely like that. It's exciting.
Yeah.
Makes you feel alive. So, guys, we really hope that you learned from another one of our table talks.
Yes.
We've grown from this, so we hope that you've grown from this as well. If you're a part of the SHPC squad, you know we always appreciate you for tuning in and watching this. If you're not a part of the SHPC squad, all you got to do is click the subscribe button, click the notifications button.
Yes.
Join us. We all love. We want you to become a part of this and use these principles in your life every single day.
Yes, make sure you thumbs up the video. We need you to thumbs up to help us out. Make sure you share the video. You never know who relationship, life, marriage you're saving from sharing our video. Make sure you turn your notifications on. You want to get all of our notifications when we're dropping videos. We have messages for you guys. Definitely be the first to know. So turn your notifications on too.
Definitely. Also, make sure you put a comment below. We love when you share your comments and let us know where you are in your relationship. Maybe you think that, you know, you've grown more than you ever grown in any other relationship. Or maybe you feel like you're not growing at all and you're trying to figure out what's going on because you feel like you're not growing. And that's a sign. That's something that you don't want to run from. You just want to figure out what the problem is, and we can easily help you to fix it. So write your comments below. Make sure you guys tune in for the next video. And we appreciate you again. Peace out, y'all.
All right, see y'all.